If you've already got an answer to the question of why you need a channel and assessed all the risks and costs, then you're no longer dubious about becoming a YouTuber, knowing that the process will be long, tedious, and time-consuming. If you still haven't made up your mind yet, then we've already made a video on the subject. The video is called 12 Reasons Why You Should Start Your YouTube Channel in 2021. I think you should see it because it'll definitely help you decide what you really want. So, let's get to our checklist for launching a YouTube channel based on our experience. This is Nether from Prodvigate, and here on this channel we're talking about how to make considerable progress with your YouTube channels. So now let's jump right in. Number 1. Determining the subject of your channel. We won't get into the details of that as we talked about it before, and we actually have a whole video on the subject. But keep in mind that this channel will consume most of your time. Therefore, the subject must be very captivating to you, or you have to be an expert on it, and you're willing to share your deep knowledge, and it should also be relevant and popular nowadays. Number 2. Define the mission of your channel. The channel's mission is its main idea, and it consists of several points. I suggest you take notes as I'm showing you my screen right now. Okay, the first question is, what do I like to do? For example, watching YouTube. What can I do? Providing relevant information. What's going to be relevant to people? Up-to-date information about YouTube. What's the purpose of the channel? To show people that YouTube is good for personal fulfillment and earning money. How do I provide information? By creating up-to-date content on the subject. Who's our viewer? People from 16 to 45. How often should I create content? 2 or 3 times a week. Well, those points will come in handy as they give you an idea of what you want, can, and will do. In general, the ability to organize your thoughts and create a clear plan of action is a necessary skill to every YouTuber because you have to do it constantly and work to tight deadlines. So, the faster you learn this, the easier it'll be for you to run your channel in the future without unnecessary stress. Number 3. Come up with a good name for your channel. Look at the competitors who are keen on the subject and learn how they name their channels. Firstly, it'll help you avoid plagiarism, and secondly, it can provoke thought regarding the name of your channel. Check by keywords what's the most frequent right now on YouTube, and keep in mind that keywords will be used throughout your work on your channel. Use a succinct and a catchy name that is easy to pronounce, and yeah, I understand that you want to put all your thoughts into the name, which is good, but keep in mind that in addition to yourself, the name will have to be remembered by everyone and not just you. Don't forget to somehow show your uniqueness in choosing the name. Well, you don't have to over-exaggerate for sure, just keep it mild. If you want to dive more into the details, then write to us about it in the comments below and we'll make a video on choosing the name for your channel. Number 4. Give a good description for your channel. At this point, since you've already chosen a good name for your channel, giving a description is the next step. For those who need more details about your work, a good description can give a broad picture of what you are doing exactly and what you're willing to do in the future. Number 5. The visual style of the channel, the banner, the avatar, and the thumbnails. To make it easier for yourself, you should get references. For those who are not yet familiar with this term, well, references are your examples of images that you might use repeatedly one way or another. For example, this is what my design looked like when we were preparing for the video. So while you're looking at the references, some kind of a general style will dawn on you. Choose the main color and see what colors are combined with it. You can check out your competitors' styles. In general, watching videos of competitors is always a necessary skill as it helps develop your own taste and sense of style. Number 6. Make a content plan. Set yourself a schedule. You need to take advantage of other people's experiences because they allow you to have ready-made options and see for yourself what works and what doesn't. Write out topics for videos, both out of your head and user requests. I'm reminding you of user requests because Google WordStat collected many of them, and here's how it works. I'll show you how you can get, different topics from YouTube itself. Let's type how to speak a foreign language. Look how many questions you can answer just by looking it up on Google or YouTube. You might go to the comment section of those videos and look at what questions people have and yet make a video on the subject. You should prepare materials for 10 videos in advance at the least, because when you start out the channel and people start coming, they shouldn't come to an uncharted territory, right? And you don't want to get burned out making videos. Record videos every 2 or 3 days, then your work pace will gradually get quicker. Number 7, following the trends. I think it can be very hard to keep up with your audience without following the trends on the subject. As your content always has to be relevant and up-to-date, well, you can check Telegram channels or Reddit and keep up with trends on the subject. Number 8, consider future ads on your channel. See in advance what your competitors are advertising and what you like or dislike about it, because these same advertisers will most likely reach out to you and you have to be kind of ready for that. Number 9, get your first 1,000 subscribers. This opens up more opportunities on YouTube, and this is always the most challenging thing. It's better to invest money at the beginning so that your audience show up quickly. You can do it yourself on Google Ads, or you can promote your videos by us, because our service helps promote your videos and get your target subscribers in no time. The link to our service is in the description down below, so please take a look at it if you're interested. Number 10. Learn how to provide high-quality content. Take care of your image, sound, and establish yourself as an open person. Watch tutorials on the basics of camera work and learn what light, composition, color, and other important components of the video are. Even if you shoot on the phone, this doesn't exclude the fact that you'll need basic skills of camera work. Again, if you want to dive more into the subject, let us know in the comments. Find out about which microphones you may need, because even the coolest picture will not save your channel from failure if the viewer will hardly understand what you're saying. Speech and charisma are so pivotal, because at first, it'll be important to provide quality content, obviously, but over time, people will watch you instead, which means that your personality should go along with the channel. Well, channels with charismatic and interesting presenters look much more pleasant than others. Try taking acting or public speaking courses, because no one would ever get your joke if you just mumbled it. Number 11. Learn to respond to comments more often than not. Of course, huge channels have a staff of managers, marketers, and other people who create their image. But remember that in the beginning, and always, only you have direct contact with the viewer, which means that you have to communicate with them, both in the frame and in the comments. People trust channels that communicate with their subscribers more often than not, and comments on the videos are the easiest way to keep in touch with your people. Number 12. Make a list of competitors and follow them. This is a must-have for everyone who wants to grow and develop on YouTube. There's a tool now that allows you to watch which videos your viewers were watching most often over the past week. And these are likely to be channels on related topics. You can also manually deal with it, You should just type this name of your video or any video on the subject on YouTube, and it'll show you a lot of similar channels that might be interesting for you. Number 13. You should make videos at least twice a week. Remember, consistency is key. But if you make videos once a week, for example, then this is not going to be enough, because what you need at the initial stage is that YouTube can quickly analyze what kind of a new channel this actually is. But you don't need to make a rash of videos either. If you release videos several times a day, more than 5 videos a day, YouTube can ban your channel very easily. So choose the optimal number of videos per week and release them at the same time on the same day, and then your viewers will get to know when and how they can watch your videos. Number 14. Don't be afraid to try different things and learn in the process. Learning in the process of running a channel is compulsory. The only thing that matters now is that you don't need to stay on the same level and get complacent for a long time, but grow higher and higher every day. Then your subscribers will be more than happy to grow with you. If you get stuck, sooner or later you'll run out of ideas and you'll have nothing to share with your viewers any longer. So by adding new categories to the channel, you thus increase the chances of growing your channel, which will definitely have a positive impact on the number of subscribers. The thing is to remember that those categories resonate with subscribers. Otherwise, this can be very counterintuitive. Number 15, plan your vacations beforehand. Otherwise, you will burn yourself out. Having time off occasionally is so vitally important. If you're going on vacation soon, make content in advance so you don't need to work during your time of self-reflection. Once workaholism sets in, it progresses through stages similar to those in drug addiction. So just take care of yourself and don't fall into the trap of burnout. To wrap it up, don't be afraid to start because it's better for you to try and find out for yourself. And it's not just about the best ideas we come up with, but taking actions in real life. Don't stop or delete the channel because at first, it can get very, very, very difficult. But you'll be able to get there only by trying and staying positive. Don't listen to anyone. If you already have a burning passion for something and have the right materials to begin with, it'll get easier for you on the long run. Analyze what you've already done, then work on mistakes. And that way you'll be able to avoid wasting time. And keep watching our channel because we're trying to make your way easier on YouTube as much as we can. Well, don't forget that we already have an easy-to-use service that'll simplify your work with advertising and promotion. Look at our website, Prodvigate, and save yourself time and effort. And don't forget to click on the bell. If you like this video, let me know in the comments and leave us a question with what else you would like to know about YouTube, and see you all soon.